In this video, we're going to take these ratchet old seats in my Tacoma and turn them into these nice new seats in my Tacoma using this product right here. Okay, today we're doing an unbox and an install of Luckyman Club Seat Covers for an 09 Tacoma double cab. These are the front seats only. We're going to take a look at how they install, how easy they install, and then the quality, and then the comfort. Okay, so out in the driveway, we're looking at some pretty busted up old seats here. They've got rips in the driver's seat, especially from all the use over the years getting in and out. And on the passenger side, well, if you're going to do one, you do both. It's looking a little ratchet too. So we unbox, and the first thing we find is this big, boldly printed warranty on the outside of the packaging. Kind of reassuring. On the other side, there's the Luckyman Club logo. And this nice zipper case that kind of reminds me of dry cleaning. Now, the first thing we find at the top are these chucks and hooks. This is for attaching the covers to the seat. And then when we take everything out of the bag, we've got the backrests here and everything else nested inside. The material, it looks out of the box pretty high quality. All the stitching looks pretty good. It's got a nice soft feel to it. You know, my first impressions are good. There's a clear picture-based instruction manual here. Make sure we got all the parts here inside. We've got the head covers and the seat covers. And so we'll start the installation with the head covers. It was pretty basic and actually a little disappointing at first. I didn't really like the fit. There was no strap at the bottom to pull things tight like I saw in the diagrams. And, you know, my first impression being good, pretty quickly went downhill when I saw the fit of this. I wasn't too impressed at first. I did the other one, same thing, kind of a loose fit to start, and even though it looked a little bit better, yeah. So then I moved on to the seat cover and the back cover, and this process was pretty simple to get finished. It fit right on without too much wrestling. There's a few points here where I had to wiggle and you know, kind of yank things down to make it fit. Again, the feel of everything as I'm doing this is really quite high quality. Fabric's soft. The fit's good. And this is something you'll want to do too. Make sure the holes for the headrest are nicely nested inside of the cover here. Okay, so then you've got these things, these chucks. And at the bottom of the seat are 3 elastic tabs. And so what we want to do is slide the elastic in through each of those holes so that it rests in this curve, these 2 curves here. So we do this by inserting the elastic through. Okay. And then on the other side here, through the 2 as well. And so then the chuck is on there like that. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then we'll stuff these through the gap all the way through until it catches on the other side. So once you push those chucks through between the seat and the back, you will have them drop into place and hold tight like you see here. Now moving on to the seat rest, there's a couple clips at the back here to undo, and these are again going to go through the seat, between the seat and the backrest to pull tight on that part. And then at the front, there's these 2 elastic straps, which we'll use 2 more of the chuck wheels on, and we'll stretch those underneath the seat and attach them to something underneath, something metal, something that's part of the structure of the seat, not attached to any electronics or wires under there. They're going to be pulling those loose and putting a lot of tension on them. Getting this part on again was fairly straightforward. It was a good fit. And I could tell that once we got all the straps snugged up on it, that it was going to be a really tight fit, and everything again was well constructed. Once it's kind of on, I think it's best to hook these straps up at the back first to cinch this in and under so that it closes that gap. And then once that's in, then work on these chucks at the front and putting them under and pulling this front spot tight and in the right place, because otherwise if you do these first too tight, pulls that down and under, and then it starts bunching up here and it leaves this gap open. So we'll start at the back, right? Clip those first and then do the chucks second. Okay, this little spot here, you're gonna wanna feed it in between the seat lever. Okay, that's gotta get kind of massaged and wiggled back in there. This part here, I'm just pointing to that buckle and making sure you understand that it's got to go through between the seat and the backrest so that it sticks out the back like this. And then you'll pull the one on the side along to the back, click them together, and that's going to give you a nice tight fit. You'll do the other on the other side, and then that part's done at the back, and you'll move on to the front. Now we're going to take these two chucks. I'm going to try and find somewhere under the bar to hook it into, and without hooking onto any electronics. So we'll just see how that goes. I think it's going to be easier if I pull the seat up. Okay, so I'm pulling it back, looking for, like, feels like metal, not attaching it to any wires. These feel like wires. That feels like it there, there, up and under, and I think that works. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. There it is. So I think it's under the springs in the seat, and I know that's not in focus, but once everything was installed, it looked great. I gotta tell you, it looked really good. I was pretty happy with the way it all fit. It all looked very tight, almost factory in some spots. The color and the design matched the interior well. Overall, the installation process was pretty easy, and even the headrests ended up looking okay. For about 30 minutes work, that was a pretty good upgrade. To keep it clean, I've been using the Armor All wipes. That's worked great. I haven't had any problems with that. And overall, I'm really happy with these seats. It really improved the look of these front seats. It got rid of that eyesore rip. The fit's been great. There's no gaps that are really glaring that you can see. There's no bunching underneath. The comfort level has been really high too on the backrest and the headrest. I've taken my vehicle now on 3 long 3+ hour drives sitting in these seats, and they're great. I highly recommend them. They're easy to install. They're very comfortable. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Lots of more great videos coming up. Thanks again. Have a good day.